Ladies and gentlemen, due to circumstances beyond our control, Slipknot will not be able to perform this evening. We are, as we speak, trying to rectify the situation, and we'll be back right with you.
Tear her ass, dog. All right, now y'all gonna get live. Hey, he's got a big camera. You gotta get down for that shit.
Oh, get down!
Yeah, we gotta pay for that camera, so you gotta do something. Do it, girl. This is it. This is your chance.
Get down!
This is your
We got movies!
Do it.
If you beat your fish, it'll die. Fish, it'll die. If you beat your fish, it'll die.
Come on. Come along with it. Here, well, yeah. Little pube there. We got some shit. Come on. Woo, yeah. Shit rules. Steve-O. One shot.
There we go.
Here we go.
Hold on, I got that on your way. Film this thing, dude. I got the
Come on. Only because I turned 34 today.
Come on. Happy birthday. What a way to celebrate.
What a way to celebrate it.
Happy birthday.
Go for it, brother. Steve.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Steve.
Go in there. I gotta go there and see this. Go in there. Holy God.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Slipknot. Shut the fuck up! Not until I say, shut the fuck up! Do you understand, my friends? Very good. This is going down in fucking history, motherfuckers. Here we go. Let's hear it for the Slipknot Goon Squad.
900 besides my regular pay. 900.
Wow. Get sober.
They didn't close their mouths. Speak that, period. Get over here. Come on. Okay. No. You stay there.
You ain't want to do that.
Hey, dude, you want to fight?
Oui, mais je veux dire, pas grave. Oui, mais pourquoi tu vas comme ça, mon ami, hein? Camera, stop. Hey.
Greg, come on in.
He had a sneaking suspicion.
One, two, three.
Oh, God! Oh, God! I won't stop!
What, your testicles?
Thank you.
thing I try and do is make sure to let it all go. Like, I don't want to walk off stage feeling like I held something back, because then I got cheated.
Let's go, Sid. Let's go. Every day, every single day.
I just did a fucking photo shoot. Kiss my ass. Fucking prick.
I thought you'd like it because I want you to have a really good time and we need to go. It's like a guide to Melbourne. It's like all my favourite shops. So.
Wow. It's really in depth.
I mean, all you guys are painting, so if you could give it to all of you guys.
Want me to give it to the I'll show it to all of them. I'll make sure they see it. I promise.
Oh shit!
You gotta drop my ass off.
So oh, sure. All right.
Oh my god.
Dude, my camera's dead. I'm so bummed.
I could send you copies.
I was just saying, please hit some shit for me.
You can tell everybody in the States that I'm the best rock and roll fucking driver going. All right, man? Don't you forget it.
With the dog's bollocks.
I'm the dog's bollocks. The cat's nuts. The pig's fucking trotters.
No, the smell bothers me.
Well, the smell bothers me too.
It's a smell that your body's not. It's death, and your body knows it. And it's not good. Your body wants to stay alive.
Yeah.
Bollocks, bollocks, more bollocks.
And then we check in, and we have a 4 o'clock lobby call to go sound check. Then we're back to the hotel at 5:30, and then we have an 8 o'clock lobby call to check out and go do the show. Get on a bus, drive to Brussels.
Getting annoying.
Montreal, go through the wash.
There you go, brother. You good? Yeah, get it out. You good, Steve? Hot dog, ashtray.
Hell yes.
Yeah, fucker. Hell yeah. Get it out. Come on, Steve, get it out. Yeah, hell yeah. Get it out. Hell yeah. You know, fuck it. It's a real goofy tooth that, you know, George, you know, out of the graciousness of his heart, pulled out of his fucking face, dude, and installed right there. Look at it, dude. Look at it. Look at it. Ugh, it's coming at you, dude. That's fucking great, dude. The size of that neck! Jesus Christ!
Look, behind bars.
I should have been there a long time.
Seriously, dude, like, fucking, I will fuck you with that thing if you don't turn it off. What's wrong?
I was about ready to freak out and didn't lose my mind.
Literally, 3,000 hits of LSD. Did something inside of me, fucked up my philosophy. Everyone else is spitting all hypocrisy. Truth lies inside of OZ. Smoking trees with no seeds got me crazy, hazy, deranged. Oh wait, already stolen by Jay-Z. Is it really so hard for all the G's to find originality? Sick of this shit, pulling your card. Run for your call, don't come back or you'll be verbally scarred. For sure I'll be an enemy, shot down like John F. Kennedy. Telling the truth has got to be the hardest shit in history. The industry is killing me, I'll make that shit industry. Swinging an MC from a tree is nasty. Please to branch thee, attack thee, smack thee. Pull out your cat and bust a few caps at me.
Oh, never again, never again. I mean, the strangest thing I ever found at the Emporium was like a giant cucumber with a condom on it. Figured that one out.
tongue goes down a little bit. Up, sorry, wrong way.
This misinformation shit's for the fucking birds.
It's after 10 o'clock.
Cool. Think about spraying a little water on our faces too.
This way. This way.
Where the hell you guys going?
Fucking clown, dude. That way. Same hole. Different door. Yep. Yep.
Wires looks at me.
What the fuck? Hell yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you fucker.
Oh yeah.
That's some Euro catering right there.
Think of a hot dog in an ashtray.
Some vegetable soup.
Yeah.
Italian vegetable soup.
Yeah, you fucker.
Oh, did you get the pillow too?
Yeah, you fucker.
Wow.
Wow, that's
Leg. That's gonna cost you.
yeah, that one's gonna cost you.
Yeah, you fucker.
Wow, do you
about
even chew
100
your
out of
food?
your 5.
Holy Christ.
Out of your 9.
You want a beer? Oh shit.
Here you go, Tom. Here, get that.
Got it. Let's try it out. Does it work? It works.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Much rather stay there.
It's a stare down.
Pile of shit we're at right now.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, you guys ready? 1, 2, 3.
Say one more. Hang on.
All teeth.
You'll take nothing and like it.
Michelle, do you want to go?
You know,
Come on.
Come on, Michelle.
Michelle, yeah.
She doesn't want any part of this. Sweater puppies.
Look at all that shit.
Mayo, mustard, lettuce.
Dude, Trevor's out of there.
Oh, dude. Oh, he didn't even eat the fucking shit.
You're up.
I'm gonna bake it.
Oh. That was a big fan.
No.
There you go.
Hey.
Hold on.
Isn't that what you want to
I
do,
feel
baby?
like I should be making money off of this. Where's my money? Where's my money? There you go. You keep on touching me like that.
They were shutting down that area he was in.
He wants to get his camera to film us all burning to death. How fucked up is that?
What did he just do, Greg?
They're all out of their goddamn minds.
Stop. Okay, hold on. I like the hands up you just had. Hold it.
Today, we were given a Canadian Platinum album for Volume 4.
Do I look all right now? I look like shit.
No, that was good.
Fuck. What the hell are we doing? serious.
That's how it. Oh, look at that.
There's an IOU though.
I missed it all.
Yeah,
I missed it all.
160.
Let's see, 160.
IOU.
What are you doing on a king and a two?
You fucking pawn it! All day long! Fuck!
It was, that was the same with Ames. Really? It was sick.
Still got shit on.
All right. Yeah, too much. Right there. Little bit. Concert that way. Right there. Ah, good. Okay, hold it. I prefer them shaved.
I want, yes. Yeah. Just keep it on. Hey, some of it.
Now get your middle fucking fingers in the fucking
Oh, that's right, Bobby. Yeah!
what, 1/4 of an inch.
Okay. Oh, that is cool.
And if you put like just the black over here, that's gonna
up to here, and then.
Hold on, can you see my eyebrows at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Should I go down on the eyebrows?
Wait. What's up there?
Come on. I just trace fuck off me every day when I get to the dressing room.
Fuck face. Fuck face.
Kind of thing. Okay. 1, 2. I think we are thinking of a 4 or 5.
Actually, I was thinking like if you could put a lot.
A lot?
Yeah, like fucking. I don't know. Yeah. Well, what do you think would look better? Like you got a lot, so it kind of covers up my mouth, so you won't really see my mouth.
Oh.
I'm like, dude.
Get back to the drugs.
Get back to the drugs. Took some drugs and I hit a crack whore. Paul took some drugs and hit a crack whore. They threw me in the jail and then they slammed that fucking door. And then they let me out and I went to court. Yeah.
Didn't have no cash. Wouldn't take a credit card. They held his keys. He lost them for fleas. I was counting.
And if that motherfucker buys a CD, he'll hear that and I'll get sued again. There it is. Thank
More towards me, lean. Don't put your knees forward.
Your little fucking fingers in the fucking air.
It figures 911 in Austria is fucking 133.
Don't move, it's a long exposure. Don't move. Okay, here we go. You got one of these double long cable releases? Yeah. Double? Put it here, I'll put it in my shirt.
Don't worry about it, just let him get fucked.
No, but you gotta let it develop or else it looks great.
No, we don't, we're gonna be fucking...
Yeah, but it looks muddy if you don't let him develop.
touch my mustache.
Good evening to all my crazy fucking friends and family here in Calgary. From the front to the back, side to side, in the middle, even up here in the stands.
I'll stick with the Reds.
It's not. I lost my face. Oh, see? Oh, it's gone.
So you've seen the old shit, right? With like the tape, all that crap. Now it's nice and simple. Velcro wrap, Bionics. See? So now instead of an hour, it takes like 15 minutes.
don't move. Hold it. On 3, 1, 2, don't move. Pull up.
Yep, the dog.
I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it.
So fuck off then. That's
Megan, don't do the Thanks for everything. Thanks for
I love the line. Behind here, like that?
Yeah, a little bit towards the back of my head.
Okay, so from that end.
You having a good time so far, motherfuckers?
God, what a ripoff!
You see the life we live? Judas fucking Priest, man.
Right. Now fuck off home.
This is the very first mask I ever wore. Wow. This is actually this mask right here. I'll show you. This mask here. This mask on the cover of the CD. Because shortly after Ozfest, this thing started to do what it's just continues to do. It was starting to gag me out, like it was melting to my face. So I had to wrap it in duct tape, and you can actually see the duct tape back here in the back. So all inside my mask was basically duct tape, and then afterwards it was just done. I was just like, oh man, that sucks.
Do you think that Slipknot, circa this last tour, kind of had the same message to the fans it did in '98?
I think it had a better message, you know? There was definitely a message of longevity, there was a message of connection, there was a message that we were together again, you know? And there was a message that even though we'd been through all this dark shit, we kind of like brought ourselves back together, and we fixed a lot of the shit that was wrong. And it made it exciting again. Volume 3 was really about the anger and the disappointment of almost being written off, you know, and really kind of pushed in a corner. It's like, yeah, whatever. We're not that band. We're not going to let anybody push us into a corner and write us off, you know. So a lot of that fire came from just basically everybody pulling themselves together and coalescing again and just basically saying, let's eat the world alive.
What was the shit with your dad that was coming through?
The shit with my dad, well, I never met my dad, you know. I've just now and recently.
Really?
Yeah, which is fucking insane to this day. Is really weird. But at the time, like I didn't know my dad. I didn't know his name. I didn't know what he looked like. And for some reason, that was just that really fucked with me because of my, you know, the way I grew up, you know, very poor, very kind of out of touch, you know. I didn't have the chance or the opportunity to learn a lot of the stuff that parents teach their kids, right. You know. I mean,
and,
to this, yeah. I mean,
especially to have like a masculine father.
Exactly.
Figure.
So I dealt with a lot of issues growing up, you know, and I, you know, I didn't meet my dad until I was 32.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, it was heavy, and now we have a great relationship. But at the time, I didn't know anything about him, so I was like, he wrote me off, and he bailed, you know, and you know, came to find out that wasn't the case. But at the time, I didn't know, so I had a lot of bitterness, you know, and I'd asked my mom about it, and I asked my family about it, and nobody would tell me. So I was like, I was stuck.
Right.
And it really fucking made me mad because I didn't know who I was. But at the same time, it helped me figure it out myself. It helped me figure out who I was myself. Instead of having a blueprint to go off of, I basically had to figure out my own shit. It was hard, but at the same time, you know, I think I'm better now because I did that. We had 3-4 strikes against us to begin with. We were a 9-piece band from Des Moines, Iowa. At the time, playing brutal metal. There's no way in hell we should have made it.
Right.
We tapped on something that was out there that people needed. You know, there was a pissed off group of people that were tired of the really soft, really dishonest message that was going on out there. And we didn't care. We were just ready to eat people alive.
Can you think of like one moment, could have been this last tour, could have been any tour, where you just went, holy fucking shit, this is my life, this is my job, this is what I'm doing, this is so fucking cool?
I can't think of just one moment like that, you know. There are a lot of great moments like that I have. I mean, we did 2 shows in one day in Europe. We did the Roskilde Festival in Germany. We got on a plane, flew, and headlined the Full Force Festival in Leipzig, Germany. And that we weren't even really sure if we could do it, let alone if people were going to even want to see us. they didn't announce that we were playing the Roskilde Festival because it was added later until, I don't know, like 2 or 3 days beforehand. We stepped on stage and it was just people as far back as possible. And it was insane. It was the middle of the day. Not a lot of people knew we were going to be there. And as soon as we walked out, they were like, holy shit, they're here. And we had a great show. Then jumped on a bus, drove directly to the airport, got on a plane, flew into Germany. The bus came out onto the tarmac, fucking loaded us into the bus, drove us directly to the gig where all of our shit was already set up. We had maybe 25 minutes to catch our breaths, and sampling started. Wow. And it was fucking nuts, man. Like, it was, I was like, are we really doing this? And we walked on stage, and like, it was just a sea of people all the way back. It just like, they were just ready. They'd been waiting all day and they were ready for it. I look over and the guys in Anthrax are watching us. You know, there's Joey Belladonna, because this is right after the reunion thing had started, you know? And I'm just like, oh, fuck. What is going on here? You know, it was crazy. That to me, that's probably one of the highest moments. Just the fact that we didn't think we could do it. We didn't know if we could do it.
Right. And
we did it, and we schooled it. A band this size, and to be honest, I mean, we couldn't have done it without our crew. Our crew fucking went above and beyond for us, worked all day on both sets, packed everything up from Roskilde, got it on the truck, got on the plane with us, went back there, and then loaded the whole shit again at the end of the night. It's yeah, I mean, just the fact that we had a crew that was dedicated enough to do that with us was awesome. Yeah. You know, being in Slipknot is a lot like having cysts removed from your body. It's got to be done. It's painful as fuck, but at the end of the day, it feels really, really good.
Excellent. Cool.
I don't even know if any of that's true, but I believe it. I really believe it.
Fantastic. Cool.
Right on, man. All right, no problem.
Do you find like you become a different person when you're on the road with Slipknot?
Absolutely. When we're in Slipknot, literally, it's like a cult. Like when we're all together, there's nothing like it. It's really quite odd. It's a real weird transformation. Once we all get in a room together, something odd happens. We have like this deep down like animal inside of each one of us that's, you know, like that none of us can really even explain. You know, we really don't know. It's just something that comes out when all of us get together. It's pretty unreal.
The message that Slipknot kind of puts across to the fans, is it the same one that you know, as 8 years ago, 10 years ago? Are you guys?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, even when we disappeared and everyone wanted to write us off and all the rumors happen, it's like people like want us to implode, want us to fail so bad. But you know, like the last record we made, every fucking critic eat their words on that. Slipknot's so intense. It's such a fucking monster, man. It's gone to the point that it's bigger than us. We can't even catch up to like what we've created sometimes. It's weird. Like people are like, how do you describe Slipknot in one word? The word hasn't even been. The word doesn't exist in the English language. It's like something you would never know. You will never know what it's actually like until you actually live a day in our shoes. And you know, only the 9 of us know. Even, you know, like the fans know. Mm-hmm. You know, each person that has bought one of our records, because our music is so personal, I have something in common with each one of them. We all sit down with each other, and then it starts happening. Right. Sometimes it might take a week, might take a month
to kind of get it stirred up to that
point.
Like,
you know, during the making of Volume 3, it took like 4 months of like nothing happening. Nothing would happen, and then once it starts, once that first thing hits, the ball starts rolling, and then it takes us a while to kind of all come back and like connect sometimes, but the love and the magic will never disappear, not with us 9. We're the only 9 that can do that, and we're still together. Mm-hmm. You know, that's another thing, is like all 9 of us are still together. 9 people. 3-piece bands don't even stay together, you know?
Right. Or
So-
have
so-
the same membership running.
Yeah, so that tells you something right there. There's nothing like being in Slipknot. Not only is the music very hard to play and intense, it's
Right.
very complicated. Then you got the, you know, the outfits that we wear on top of that. Then the real fucking restrictive pain in the fucking ass with the mask. And then the actual performance of us, you know, that's what's fucking exhausting. Everything else that I've done has been pretty much cake. Slipknot's not a walk in the fucking park. I'd challenge anyone to do what we do, because I don't think they'd last fucking 5 minutes.
Do you think that the masks and the outfits are one of the things that have kept people from taking you guys seriously?
I don't think so, no, because you don't sell as many records as we do if your music sucks. We worked our fucking ass off to get here. This was no free ride, man, whatsoever. So everything that I've wanted to achieve, I have achieved. But since we've climbed those mountains, now Slipknot needs to climb more. We need to find that next dose of energy to put into the next record and even go further. I want to make a bigger record than Volume 3. And I think every one of us does, because we're all back, you know, as brothers, just like, you know, we were like on the first record. It's rekindled itself. The fire is back, you know, it's just there. And, you know, we're taking time off because now we know it's good that we need to take time off and let it go away for a while. Let it you know, kind of settle, you know, and then instead of rushing right back and making another record, kind of like we did Iowa, you know, we know that we need to kind of, you know, just, you know, take a little break, and then once we get back together, we'll all be anxious and hungry again, and that's exactly what's going to happen, because I'm already getting to that point.
Right.
I'm already having Slipknot withdrawal bad. The fact that we made it from here with 9 people playing the music that we do, looking like we do, odds stacked against us like tenfold over, man. I would be completely satisfied because, you know, we did it. I do believe that Slipknot has the most intense fans. It's because they believe in us, and they believe, they're so involved with what we're doing.
Right.
It takes so much time to, you know, see every aspect of what we do. They don't just see like hear the song and like buy the record. I mean, they know every detail. They know shit about us that like I've forgot about. You know, it's and they're the most intense, best fans in the world, man. They really are. I know a lot of people say that about their fans, but I truly believe it. I've never seen a more rabid fan base than our crowd, and they're amazing.
So Mick, you've been off the road, away from Slipknot for a while. How's that been?
Fattening. I enjoy sleeping and eating and relaxing, and yeah, it takes its toll. You quickly forget, like, you know, the impact you have on people. You know what I mean? And the magnitude of some of the shit that you do, because, I mean, to us, we're just doing it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a big fucking deal. And then later when you see it, and you've been away from it for so long, and it's easier to appreciate, you know, what we actually do, and the gravity.
And you look at the footage with like all those thousands of people going nuts. I mean, do you miss that?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. I mean, I like my quiet time, and I like to be left to fuck alone. But, my God, it's fun to be able to do that too. You know what I mean? It's like, it's two radically different lives. And that's what's cool, is like I can go away from all the noise and the bullshit and people and whatever, and just go kind of hibernate for a while, and then I can go right back to it. So it's rather convenient for me, actually.
Really?
I fucking love it.
What's like the mental and physical effects of being in Slipknot for 10 years?
Well, it's been it's always changing. I mean, because we're always changing, you know. It takes a physical toll, that's for sure. All my life, I could never crack my neck. Now I just turn my head a little bit and it's fucking going. You know, you wake up stiff and sore. I've blown my back out before. Pinched sciatic nerve. You know, we were on tour. You know, so for a few months I could barely walk. I will not be defeated. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck if it hurts. I'm gonna go out there and in fact, when things start to hurt, I just do it more. I'm like, you know, fucking, like, that's not too much.
You know, that's not more than you can take. And just to prove it, here's this.
Right.
You know, I'll do it harder. And then later I'm like, Jesus Christ, why did I do that?
There's always been a lot of anger and rage and hatred in Slipknot's music. How much of that comes from you?
Life pretty much sucks, no matter where you are, no matter who you are. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to look very far to find some sort of fucking injustice or wrong that shouldn't be taking place. And that shit pisses me off. I say what I think, you know, and I mean what I say, and that's often unpopular. You know, my attitude is, at least I'm fucking honest, you know. I'm not gonna bullshit you. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I think and exactly why I think it, and whether you like it or not is another, you know, another fucking story. You know, and I wish people would be that way with me.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you kind of have to take everything anyone says, you know, in life with a grain of salt, because no one's gonna just come out and fucking tell you exactly what they think. I will. You know, many of us have fairly strong personalities. You know, and when you mix some ego and some strong personality and also, you know, different, I mean, when you're put into a situation where you got to be around the same people all the fucking time, you're gonna end up, you know, getting sick of each other. You're gonna have little idiosyncrasies that start fucking grating on your nerves.
Right.
Where something with casual fucking, you know, contact, no big deal. But when you're forced to live on a fucking metal tube with someone for months on end, you know, that fucking little thing where they pick their nose and flick it out on the fucking bus floor, out of their bunk, will start to piss you off after a while. But, you know, that's why I'm a total advocate of give us a couple months on the road, give us about a month home. Go back out, come back home for a little, like, enough to settle in and whatever, and then any sort of stupid little differences you may have had are erased.
Right.
And you're back to being good friends again. It never really gets tense, really.
Really?
No, No, I mean, I don't really even yell much. No, we're pretty fucking civil, you know what I mean? And we all have a respect for each other, and it's, you know, there's certain things you just don't do.
Yeah.
You know, fucking yell and name call and that kind of shit really doesn't further anyone's cause. So, you know, we're sort of mature. I end up in a position to, you know, meet a lot of people that I wouldn't necessarily meet otherwise. I mean, I'm good friends with most of my favorite bands. Makes it tough, you know, tough to really trust anybody.
Right.
You know, you can always be the novelty friend. You know what I mean? So it's, you know, I do a lot of, I keep people at a distance for the most part. You know, I mean, I can be friendly, but, you know, trust is earned and it takes a long time.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, because most people are fucking bullshit and after something anyway, and so, I don't fucking waste my time. I spend a lot of time at home. I don't go out much. The neighbors are scared of me. When you're headlining your own shows, you know, and you've got just mad amounts of people, you know, when you're in a fucking arena, it's like, how the hell did this happen? That's a lot of motherfuckers. Like, I'm too inconvenienced to even go bother with parking at a show that size. Like, 15,000 people? That's a traffic jam. I'm gonna stay home and masturbate. Like, these people actually got out of their fucking house and came down to see us. Holy shit. Huge advocate of masturbating.
It's therapeutic.
Keeps the body count low. Awesome. I find my urge to kill dwindles after a good nut. Watch this DVD with your parents, kids. No, I can't be drawn into this type of question.
All right.
No, this will get ugly. I always end up saying funny, sarcastic shit, and someone ends up pissed off. I'm like, you know, I'm kidding. And they're like, no, you weren't. No, but I was. So yeah, we should probably, for the sake of making another record, we should probably skip this fucking question. Because I know how I get, and you probably know how I get.
I do know.
So, yeah, you know how I get. So yeah, we should probably lose this one.
Any message to the fans?
I always get in trouble when I do this. No.
going, Paul?
What is going on? That was the longest fucking Horribles drive ever made.
How come you're so late for your own interview?
Oh, dude, I can't even explain it. My car is fucked up, and just took a long time to drive to Kansas City. I got a late start. I woke up kind of late, so
you're copping to it.
Yeah,
It's
you know.
just-
I wasn't expecting this right when it pulled up. Holy shit.
So, you know, what does Slipknot mean to you, Paul?
It's my life, you know. That's it. It's everything. It's everything to me. You know, I mean, without Slipknot, I'd be probably sleeping on someone's couch working at the old bar I used to work at.
You've been playing music since you were a kid, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, is this what you kind of envisioned being a rock star would be like?
I never knew what being a rock star would be like. You know, I still don't know. I mean, I don't really consider myself a rock star, but obviously, I guess I am. I don't know, and I still do the same shit, man. I go to the same fucking bar, hang out with the same fucking people. You know what I mean? So it really hasn't changed that much. You know, I mean, except for now I can afford drinks. I can buy a few people drinks instead of having to bum money every night.
Right. Do you feel like you're a different guy when you're out there on the road with Slipknot than when you're kicking back at home in Iowa?
I don't feel like a different guy. No, I mean, when I'm home, I'm lazy. When I'm on the road, I'm lazy, except for when we're playing. So, yeah, I'm pretty much the same dude. You know, I mean, fuck, I don't do shit. I really don't do shit. You know, I drink fucking beer and fucking sit around, and play music, and that's what I've been doing this whole time off too. You know, so it's kind of I'm pretty much the same all the time.
What does Volume 3 mean in the grand scheme of the band, looking back on it?
It was the rebirth of Slipknot, you know what I mean? It was like us coming back together, pushing out that vibe that had gotten in there and kind of started pulling people away, and realizing that, fuck all these outside people, let's get back together. But we figured out that, that we do have to get space, we do need to let people be sometimes.
Was there ever a time where you felt like the band is about to break up?
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, there's been times, where I thought, I don't know if it's going to happen, and it was never anything. I mean, I've never ever wanted to quit the band or leave the band, so it's always been, worried about other people, if they were going to leave or do some other things, and that's just, whatever, instead of, and we were still actually really solid, I mean, I think it was just a lot of people just kind of, tripping out about different little small shit. And when we actually talked and got together, realized that, everything else wasn't that big of a deal. When it started out, it was just kind of a weird thing, It started out with Sean, like he had that clown mask and wore it at practice one day, and it just was fucking creepy, like the whole time he wouldn't take it off. We're like, dude, you're fucking, you can't tell what he's looking, what he's thinking, or like if he's smiling or what the fuck. It's just always like this fucking thing. It just freaked us out at practice. We're like, it's awesome. We went on from there. And it was kind of cool too back in the, 'cause back in the day you could do a show. We would do shows and we'd come back in without the mask. People wouldn't even know, we're in the band. Right. Tell us if we sucked or not. We'd get honest answers, Oh, that band fucking ruled, or that band was the worst band I've ever seen. Right. And then they would have no idea they were telling us that. It's kind of cool.
Do you think that Slipknot could have come out of anywhere else, or do you think that there's a specific kind of Iowa, Des Moines vibe?
Yeah, it's definitely an Iowa thing. I know it is because of the, I mean that's where we got our work ethic, because fuck, no one wants to come. No A&R guy is going to come out here. Fucking dude, it was impossible to get anybody to come see a fucking show. Even Chicago, they were bitching about it. Like, fuck, going to Chicago is a pain in the ass. It's like, fucking Des Moines, there was no chance. It's like, so we had to work and work and work, and actually prove ourselves. So, and I think, just the way people are brought up, I think the people in the band, their values and just their moral structure fucking made what this band is, and so I don't think it would have worked in LA or New York or wherever the fucking Seattle or London or fucking wherever the fuck bands come from.
Right.
You know, Iowa. That's it. I can only speak for myself, but I mean, to me, it's just the greatest thing that ever happened in my life. And, you know, so there's no, you know, when we started the band, I felt it, you know, right when we started it, and it still feels the same. So, you know, I mean, I'm having time of my life.
And you feel like the band has pretty much stayed true to the original idea, original concept, and what you guys are trying to get across?
Yeah, you know, and I mean, naturally we evolve too, you know, I mean, as a band, you're always going to evolve. But yeah, I mean, we've always stayed true. I mean, and by staying true is we've always done what we wanted to do, you know, and that's staying true. Just, you know, I don't know, you know, people might think, oh, this or that or whatever, you know, like, you know, if we do something different, if we, you know, write a song with some melody, or if we, you know, fucking, I don't know, do something different with Mass or not Mass or whatever, you know, people are saying we're not staying true, but actually we are, because it's fucking what we want to do.
Right.
And that's, you know, how we started this band, doing what we want to do and fuck everybody else's opinion. So,
right, you're not
so it's, yeah, it's staying true.
You're not catering to somebody else's ideas of what Slipknot should be.
It's only ours, you know, and, you know, everybody else can, you know, they can like it or hate it. We don't give a flying fuck. Message to the fans, yeah, I mean, fuck. Thank you, you know, I mean, fuck, our fans are the greatest fans in the fucking world, you know, and like, you know, I'd do anything for them. And actually, I think our fans know that I would, you know, I mean, I'd literally have given the shirt off my back, you know, for them, because without them, you know, there would be none of this, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, I mean, thank you. That's from the bottom of my heart, you know, that's the most I can give, you know, and, you know, for all the support and everything, and, you know, hope, you know, I mean, we promise we will try not to ever let them down, you know. Can't please everybody, but, you know, we'll do what we can.
How many people are buried in back of your house? Have you achieved everything you wanted to achieve?
No. There's not enough time for that.
Period.
Period. I think I could probably be the most successful person on earth in music, and I would still probably not feel like I've achieved all I wanted to. You know what I mean? And I think that is part of what keeps you going. You know what I mean? And part of what maybe keeps you valid. You know, I mean, if we were to put out records and think to ourselves, oh, this is the greatest thing, you know, we're still great and we're the greatest and this is awesome, then that's bullshit. You know what I mean? That's
right. And it would come through.
And it's not true, and it would most likely be very contrived, and it wouldn't be real, you know. And I think part of the realness in art is always striving for that thing that makes you better or helps you evolve musically or artistically.
If it did end tomorrow, would there be any regrets about things you wish you'd done differently?
No, man. You should never regret anything. I mean, I don't think. I mean, if you have regrets, then that leads to a lot of guilt and a lot of, like, you know, more mental problems, I think, you know. The only thing you can do is look back at the past and look at what you've done and learn from it. You know, I don't regret anything I've done. I mean, yeah, I've made some really bad decisions along the way, but that's what you do, and right. you learn from them and you move on, you know.
The Mass is not so much of a marketing, it's not a way to sell kids more shit.
No, I mean, honestly, I hate wearing that fucking thing. I can't stand it, and but it's the moment leading up to putting it on that I can't stand and I hate. Once it's on and I'm on stage, I forget that it's on. It's such a second skin that it doesn't affect me anymore.
I want to go down the list.
Okay.
And just in your words, what each of these people bring to the band, or
I'm not doing this.
Nope.
No.
When you're on the road with the band, what's the most frustrating thing about it?
Finding privacy, probably. You know, you give all that up when you're on I mean, you give it up when you go on tour anyways, but
Right.
then when you're on tour with a band with 9 guys in it, then, you know, forget about it. The only privacy you get is if you climb in your bunk on the tour bus, or if you're lucky enough to have your own hotel room on a day off,
Right.
you know.
How has Slipknot affected your personal life?
Wow. What personal life? You know, I mean, it's hard to say whether or not that's Slipknot or just me. You know what I mean? I mean, you're really in control of your own personal life. You know, as far as relationships and friendships, like, you know, things like that are concerned. People come and people go throughout your life. Whether or not that's Slipknot's fault, I can't say. You know.
Overall, you're definitely somebody who's got a very kind of, I guess, free will oriented outlook. Like it's up to you.
Well, I kind of always have had the mentality that I just want to be able to not have any baggage, so to speak. Like, to be able to, like, and maybe it's like just not wanting to be responsible or not wanting to grow up or anything like that. I've kind of had this, like, waiting for life to begin sort of mentality.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it began a long time ago and I just haven't caught up with it yet. But
in some ways it feels like it hasn't begun yet.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still waiting for, you know, that thing to happen to affirm, okay, now it's okay for me to grow up and feel responsible or this or that, you know. And to me, I'd just rather be able to, at the drop of a hat, leave if I wanted to. If I want to go to Italy, I can. If I want to go to Japan, I can, you know. And there's something that's very liberating about that feeling,
Mm-hmm.
even if it can be lonely at times.
And what constitutes tour lag? What are the symptoms?
How does it manifest itself?
Yeah.
With anxiety, I think. You know, when I come home, I'm pretty reclusive. I usually don't leave the house. It's a lot different from how I imagined it. You know what I mean? People don't really realize how much work does go into doing what you do as a band.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, had this happened to me when I was a lot younger, I probably would have fallen on my face and failed miserably. But since it's happening now, I think it's a lot better, and I think it happens for a reason. You know, when it's time. Otherwise, it's really easy to let it get out of hand and to possibly even throw it all away. And when I had the dream of doing all this, you know, I used to think, oh man, I want to be famous and be a rock star and get out of here, you know. And we've been doing this since '99, and I'm still here, you know. So it's home, you know, and nothing's ever going to change that.
How would you describe like the difference between Slipknot in 1998 and Slipknot now?
I would say the Slipknot in '98 was very infantile. You know, it was kind of like learning how to walk in a way. And there was a lot of emotions, mainly rage and anger, that were, you know, manifesting inside the animal of Slipknot at that time. And I think now it's more like it's more like maybe somebody who's just become aware. You know what I mean? All of a sudden they're aware, and they still have all that anger and that aggression, but now they know where to focus it. But that's not to say that the next album won't be like going back towards the direction of Iowa or even heavier. you know? And that's another beautiful thing about Slipknot is it could do whatever it wants. It could go in any direction. And nobody even knows what direction that would be, not even us for the most part, you know?
That should be just fine. Partner! Attaboy. All right, we're picking that one up.
This is pretty much the way you relax, like both when the band is off tour and when the band is on.
Yeah, totally. It's just, it's the best way for me to get away from the madness for a while, you know? It just keeps my mind occupied, basically, until it's go time. You know, plus it's nice to be outside as opposed to
right
in this fucking Slipknot steel ball that we all sit inside.
Right, the
So,
tube.
Yeah, I can shake off the cancer a little bit and like
get some fresh air.
Stay alive, yeah. Give it a ride. Attaboy. We should be acting like we're talking about something
Right, yeah.
totally important.
Yeah, totally.
I can't even believe that. All right.
Why do you think you guys are still together after all
The
this
music, man. Totally. We just, as much as maybe some of us, you know, don't want to do it anymore or whatever, I just know in our hearts we want to see what else we're going to create. You know, and nobody wants to miss that.
Right.
$2,000 or zero.
Exactly.
Go. It is totally tough. Everybody's like, oh, it's supposed to be so neat to be rock star and brr, brr, brr. Well, it's not. You know, that hour and a half on stage is the shit.
Right.
But other than that, dude, it blows. It straight blows.
Just all the waiting around.
Yeah. Just driving airports, airplanes. I mean, it takes so much to even just get it started that, you know, sometimes you wonder why you're doing it, but then you get to go play and you meet kids that are like
totally into it,
saving lives and all that cool shit. You know, doing like Make-A-Wish stuff. You're just like, geez, dude, this kid is the biggest Slipknot fan in the world and he's dying. You know, and like you're helping him out.
You don't pay that much attention to what people here have to say about it at this point.
No, I can't. I won't give them that power. You know, I won't give it to them. Because nobody in the world will ever know what it's like except for 9 people. And they can say whatever they want and they can do whatever they want, but we're the only ones that really know what it's all about. And if we dig it and we're doing it and we like it, that's the most important thing. Just so happens that millions of kids also dig it. You know, and that's just icing on the cake for us.
Yeah. All right, everybody got their helmets on?
Thank God that we were all kind of older when it started. Because I tell you what, if this would have happened to me when I was 17, I wouldn't be sitting in this cart, for damn sure. I'd be dead.
Just spend
oh,
all
yeah,
the money partying. And
you know what? I'd have been so fucked up and had the fastest car in the world, and I would have killed myself for sure.
Ooh, nice shot.
It's just on all the time, man. It's just so fucking brutal. You know, I mean, even practice is like full on.
Right.
So it's the first day, I remember the first day I showed up to try out for the band, I was just like, what in the fuck am I getting myself into, you know? But it's just the power of music, man. You good?
I overshot it completely.
Good. At least you're going for it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because anything goes.
Right.
It doesn't matter. Like, we set each other on fire. Like, we don't care.
Right.
You know, and then
clowns whacking at people with a baseball bat.
Yeah, and you can't go back into the dressing room and be like, I can't believe you let me on fire. You know, no. It's not like that. It's like, you should have let me on fire more.
Right.
You didn't pour enough gasoline on me. That's how we run. And as sick as that is, that's just where it is. It's exactly where it is. It's right where it should be.
Oh.
At least we still got there.
Yeah. How has it changed, like, the way that people from Des Moines view you guys? How has that changed?
Oh, probably for some people. You know, I just tend really not to be in the scene. You know, there's not too many big things that come out of here.
Right.
So it's pretty neat for people to look at you.
Yeah. Right.
I think that's one of them.
That's
My
true.
son's brother's babysitter's nephew loves you guys. You're like, sweet. What do you need, you know?
This is gonna be a great sequence.
Keep going, brother. You'll get it one day. You'll run out of Earth. Just be you and the ball left in outer space. Everybody can take a little bit of Slipknot and put it into their own life. You know.
That's cool.
Yeah. Controlled violence, man. 'Cause it's a violent world.
Yeah.
You need to be able to stay cool in it, but yet go with it.
And kick some ass as well.
And kick some ass as well.
Let's finish up this hole and get to the beer.
Sit. All right, double or nothing.
For the whole damn thing.
For the whole damn thing that you can get inside my shot.
All right.
That you will be closer to the hole than me. You can throw it, kick it, shoot it out of a gun. I don't care what you do. Oh, did he do it? Sit down. Don't.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man.
Oh, that felt good.
But you owe me $8,000.
Yeah, you know. Goes without saying.
What's up?
It's pretty amazing that you guys have been together for 10 years, 9 people, and making this crazy music.
8 people, I don't exist.
You're number 0.
That's right.
That's right.
Everything and nothing all at the same time. Encompass it all.
So, but
in it, through it, and out of it.
You know, like, how does it all hold together? What's holding it together? Is it, you know, is it just freak occurrence? Is it coincidence? Is it, you know, or is it something bigger that you guys all create?
I mean, what holds it together in terms of from album to album?
Yeah, what I mean, since you recorded the first album, there's not been one lineup change. Like that's weird. Most bands with like 4 people don't last so long.
I don't know. Like I said, it's like a deep thing, man, that we don't really have any control over. It's all around you. It's in the air. It's controlling you every moment. That's the problem with most people nowadays. They're too concerned with, I have to be in control.
That's right.
You put those masks on, then I think you become more someone that you used to be. It's like this deep root of like caveman like genes or something. That's like where your human nature is so simplistic. Yes, no, good, bad,
right.
Fire, water, hot, cold.
Fuck, eat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Mate, feed, kill, repeat.
Exactly.
That's what it does to you, man.
Yeah. So I mean, when you say like, you know, the band gradually killing you, I mean, you mean just physically or like
Physically,
mentally,
mentally, completely. Yeah. It's tough, man. I guarantee everyone's crazy right now. Can't go into the crowd anymore. The kids tear me shred to shred, man.
Right.
It doesn't even last a second. I can't even move. It's like
Get swallowed up.
Dude, I seriously like feel them like pulling this arm in this way, like they're gonna pull my fucking arm off.
Wow.
And then like the 30-foot balconies and all that kind of shit.
Right.
It just can't happen anymore, man. There's been too many close calls, dude. And can't set myself on fire anymore. They're bringing fire marshals to the shows and saying they're gonna arrest me for attempted suicide and put me in a loony bin if I kept lighting myself on fire. That was the same for Clown too and stuff. Of course, I would spray Clown and then give him a big hug, and he would be on fire too. Life is just what it is, dude. And there's no person on this planet that can change or alter it. It's gonna keep evolving and keep recycling and keep moving. Everything's all made up of the same. We're all one and the same. It's one world, one planet, one love. Man, I'm a really peaceful guy, and I'm in this really crazy band, dude. And me wilding out on stage is showing how furious I am about all of it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And the even more fucked up thing is that I love it.
Well, but I mean,
you still have to love it.
Oh yeah.
They're family, you know. I can't ever let. They're my 8 brothers. I can't ever let them down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Try not to let them down.
Right.
Try as hard as you can not to ever let them down. Because that's all you got. Your family, your friends.
Right.
Because the music comes out whatever it is, man.
Right. But you are putting.
You have no control. Like I said, it's a modem. Like when we write music together, someone's not like, oh, I heard this catchy song. This is what's popular now. Or we should do something more like this. Or we need to have. It just happens. Someone just starts playing something, and someone else just starts playing something, and someone else just starts playing something. And if people aren't able to interpret it properly, that's not our fault.
There's a period on the last tour where you had to actually leave the tour and come back and look after the kids while your wife was in the hospital. What did that teach you about family life? What did that teach you about Slipknot?
It was the first time in my career that I had to make a decision, my family or the band. And I had to stay home and miss a whole European tour, actually not even get on the plane and go with the guys. And that was the hardest thing that I've had to do. It's harder than making a record, coming up with songs, leaving home, coming back home. It was the hardest thing because I didn't want to make the wrong decision. There was this thing in me always that we have this thing in Slipknot that we always say, we don't want to be that guy. And that's why we're always there. That's why we're always on time. That's why we always bring it. That's why we're 10 years with all original members, because you don't want to be that guy. And at that moment, I had been that guy. However, my soul was telling me that no matter what, I was staying home. It was the first time that all my children would have been separated with all these different people while my wife was in the hospital. And I just said, this is a no-brainer. And I kept telling management, everybody, you should expect I'm not going to be able to go on tour. And they're like, well, we'll wait until closer. And I'm like, okay, but when you call me tomorrow, I'm going to let you know I'm not going on tour. I just know that for 10 years, I've been missing birthdays, I've been missing anniversaries, I've been missing funerals, I've been missing weddings. My parents got old before I knew it. Best friends have gone, illnesses, kids get older before you can even figure it out. It's a tremendous strain on pursuing your own dream, and it becomes very self-centered and selfish. You even wonder if it's worth it. Staying home and then going back out with the band and realizing that can happen, it was just the greatest feeling, that you can be that guy, that, I am a member in a band, and I'm going to continue to be that member, and people are going to die, and people are going to get sick, and things are going to change, and the band has to respect the member as much as the member respects the band. And I think that's been what's been going on for 10 years, is the members respect the band and the fans, and it was time for a little payback. And all my bros stood behind me, and you know, that's always what I wanted. That's the kind of family I wanted to be in. You know, a family that understands, but yet still goes over and kicks the door in the entire world. You know, all infantrymen still need to sleep to be able to be killers. I would have to say that the last record cycle really mended me all the way, and I didn't get completely healed and drop the eagle all the way to the floor until I had to stay home, choose my family over my dream, over my passion. And it was, you know, I got the epiphany, and it was just, I became more powerful than I ever thought I could be, you know, because then I could take a deep breath.
So it was humbling and empowering at the same time.
Very, very humbling to, and very empowering to be able to actually turn the phone off and not answer emails and not give insight, but yet go outside and have an iced tea with my kid while maybe he's in a pool, or pick my daughter up from school and know, right or wrong, that I am doing the right thing, because that's all we all try to do moment by moment. And I've been doing nothing but Slipknot for 10 years, putting my children and my wife and my family and my friends and all that other life second to pursue my dream, which was first. Right. And you know, I've obtained the dream, and so now it's time to learn how to put it all in perspective and be a real winner. I'm really fortunate that my dream has been able to facilitate my life, you know. So I need to learn how to make them all work together as one big force that has to be reckoned with and that can't be duplicated. I just have a lot of personal things that I need to take care of to achieve that. You know, I've always struggled with like weight and staying in shape. You know, and that leads to overall happiness, you know, like, you know, I don't have a lot of overall happiness with myself, so therefore I can't find a lot of power to be in a good mood, maybe with my kids or even my band. So I'm getting close, but there are a lot of pieces, but we all have it, you know, it doesn't matter what job you're in, who you are in the world, we're all doing this and we're all trying to get better. Live real life. That I'm so grounded, it's so slow because it's so real. You know, time moves slow with kids and it's so real. And then there's the whole other entity, you know, Slipknot, that is just, you know, it's one of those things like, you wouldn't believe it if I told you. And it's really like that every day. I still don't believe it. I can only be the madman that I've been so long. You know, I don't want to be 50 and just have my kids say, well, you just never made time. And, you know, they would have every right to say that, right, because I was on my selfish pursuit of my own dream, which is something I was born to do, and I can't live without doing it, so it's a catch-22. It's a double negative. However, like I told you earlier, I'm looking for the essential tools to be able to have it all. And I feel like I do. This is a reminder that hard work pays off. And the fact that I have this, and now that I can vote on every band that wins, proves that what we are doing is working, because 10 years ago, there wasn't a band who could use its thought process to vote the way we're going to vote on bands that are going to achieve these. Right. And when you allow us kind of people in, you know, we're going to affect you. And if you're a kid and you want one, you got to be willing to lose it all. And if you are, then if this is important to you, you can have one. But when you do get it, you'll realize that pursuing ambition towards your dream is more important than this ever will be. We are unlike anything in this world, and my dad always said, if you're going to do something in this world, do it with sizzle, and Slipknot is completely on fucking fire. Period.
Get your fucking hands in the air! Gonna make show me what you wanna be. I gotta know anything. You wanna fucking handle you. And I want you better than put your fucking head in there and I'll get on. Put me on my knee and I'm on my Cause they will look at it. Cause I'm like, get the fuck out of me. Awesome. Let me fuck you all. Get a grab to let me slide on top the bomb. Gonna get it to my business. Going down this is a war. Are you ready for some more? Are you ready for some fucking more? Get your motherfucking hands in the fucking air for me! Skin on my teeth, trying to commit what's not it. Mind is high, it's a little momentum. When the lessons and immediately forget them. Automatic and out of my race. Now it's all the ways to find the key. And I'm alive, and I'm always alive. It's another blind bird, put up in a pie. Get in there. Nine to bed. Get in there. I'm overworried. Not enough, that is the sun. There's a phantom I'm missing. That leaves me. Anytime if you wanted to die, delay from it. I know what to do and get rid of mine. You gotta find out with the mind I'm gonna die. You gotta find out with the mind I'm gonna die. You can't see California without my resolution. All in your head. It's not in my head. It's not in your head. Yeah. Scream for me, motherfucker. You lied to me for so long. Everywhere I go, there's a sense of it. I got my eyes and take me a tour. And the metal if I give it to the shit that you get. You gotta find out where the mother been attacked. You gotta find out where the mother been attacked. You can't take California without my resolution. All in your head. It's all in my head. It's not in your head. Yeah. Oh, like say, let me see you fucking jumping. Get away from me, then you fucking wait for me.
The last year has been a crazy fucking year. I don't know how we would have gotten through it if it wasn't for all of our fucking fans and maggots all across the world. We thank you so much. Domo arigato. So, on behalf of all of my brothers, I want to know, would you like to help me sing a song right now, my friends? You honor us. If you know the words, please sing along. Kono kyoku wa duality. Push my fingers into my own. It's the only thing, so it's just today. Come on, my friend. Jesus and everything, what's it swaying inside? If the band is on, yeah! My tongue to laugh, now all I do is live with so much faith. I've wished for this, I've figured out, I've left behind this little fact. You cannot kill what you did not create. Well, I gotta say what I gotta say, and then I swear I'll go away, but I can't promise to endure the noise. I I guess I'll save the best for last. My future seems like one big batch you left with me, cause you left me no choice. And I push my fingers into my eye. It's the other thing, something stops me. If the bag is hard, I'm not gonna make it. Put me back together, separate the skin from bone, leave me all the pieces, then again leave me alone. Tell me the reality is better than the dream, but I found out the hard way, nothing is what it said. I push my fingers into my eye. It's the only thing, slowly stops it. I stand fall, it's all I have to die. This is never end, what's it saying inside? If the pain is hard, I'm not gonna make it. Thank you so much.
Stressed and all the rage. get possession. You're so to me. That numbness hurts when I see how it's worse. The stress is astounding. It's now or never. She's coming out.
Listen. If you're 5'5", then I'm. If you're 5'5", then I'm. If you're go, then I'm. Gono Kyokuwa, the heretic anthem! Let me see your devil horns in the fucking air! I'm something and I'm not saying yeah. Got a super dead bed with a nigga drug hair. Look at that big wanna be a sinner. Out of life, putting in the drink killer. Idiot man, and you know nothing there. In the suicide party, and I'm guaranteed to fucking snap. Give us time, and for the heart. Take down nothing, and need a dollar, wanna bet. 5 to the 666. I need a 5 to the 666. Come on, Tokyo. Are you 5 yeah? Watch out, let me a heretic. Give you 5 yeah? Watch out, let me a heretic. Everybody someone evacuated. Everybody someone moving to where we are. Everybody down from me, from on the way, from bank to bank. They ever got a thing to say? None of this and I bleed for you. Hey, you look at my face and I'm somebody new. Oh, somebody wants anything I've got. Come again, I made up everything I got. 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6. Hey, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6. Come on, motherfucker. Hey, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6. Oh, tell it I'll be a heretic if you 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6. Oh, tell it I'll be a heretic. Yeah! Oh, take them again, oh! Heretic! Dance, I'm making you rock dance, tell it ain't coming. All the money in the world can't buy me good. Tell me again how you torture. Wanna know why I followed you, what is so well? If all that shit that I dream, but this ain't it. 5, 5, 5, then I'm 6, 6, 6. Maybe 5, 5, 5, then I'm 6, 6, 6. Maybe 5, 5, 5, then I'm 6, 6, 6. Maybe 5, 5, 5, then I'm 6, 6, 6. Come on, Tokyo! Are you back? Watch out, I'll be a heretic if you want more now. Watch out, I'll be a heretic if you want more now. Watch out, I'll be a heretic if you go now. Watch out, I'll be a heretic. Oh, domo arigato! Are you with us, Tokyo? Then I want to hear all of your voices on this. Here we go. Yeah! Come on! Come on! Come on! Keep it up, come on! Fight for the unconventional. Alright, unconventional. I can make it interference, I can. Until you realize you'll never take it down. It's a well to be a man. Walk alone and in your mind. For the ones who can't fight. And if I lose, waste our time. We are the new diamond. We are the band as you call it. If I had to give my life, you can nail it. We are the bulls of the million. Life won't be the inconsequential. I won't be the wasted potential. I can make it interference, I can. It's interference, you never take a stand. It's a one-sided fight. With a man, it's a passion. I won't let the truth be perverted. And I will leave another bitch on the diet. We are the new diamond. We are the men of the golden. If I had to give my life, you can have it. We are the boss of the million. Yes. street far. And they invented it, had to fight in the first place. Running back in their face. Walk alone any longer, but then the killers only makes us stronger. We are the new diabolic. We are the beat if you call it. If I had to give my life, you can have it. We are the birds of the million. Yes. One more time, say it again, say it again. We will die again, say it again. We will die again, say it again. We will die again, say it again. We will die. This is for us and you. Gonna kill Kawa before I forget. I better see you motherfuckers jumping to me! Pushed in place, hold your breath. Let's do it! I am a world before I am a man. But a creature before I can stand. For a man before I forget. Before I forget that. I am a world before I am a man. But a creature before I can stand. For a man before I forget. Before I forget that. I'm left across the ditch, settled in the dirt, and I wear you like it's spit. And I'm the one who's hurt. Visits into your tortured little limits. But son, I've got no right to it. I'm just caught up in all the battles. Hold the strength, all the shakes. Hold your breath. Let's do it! I am a world before I am a man. But a creature before I can stand. For a man before I forget. Before I forget that. I am a world before I am a man. But a creature before I can stand. For a man before I forget. Before I forget that. People equal shit! Say it together! Here we go again, motherfucker! Oh, come on down! Sitting in here right here! We're about to make it up, ready to get some other with the lemon to get away. Right, get a fucking mind face. Understand that I can't feel what I think. Feel like I wanna sip to the deep game. Feel like I won't look at that fucking can't get that. Get it when I can. One more time to get out. Everybody hates me now, so fucking drugs. I'm gonna put my hand and I don't know why. I'm not afraid to die. None of your bitch are doing so like that. Little rats always get in his face. I wanna leave without a trace, cause I don't wanna die this way. I wanna hear you sing. I wanna hear you sing. I wanna hear you sing. What you gonna do? I'm not ready. Everything you never made. Oh, psycho! Never told me to pay, I was not to me. Yeah, don't do it, don't tell me I'm blue. Stop that bitch and infect you with dirt. Not right here. Just walk. Come on, motherfucker, everybody in the dark. Come on, motherfucker, everybody in the dark. I know, alright. I wanna hear you sing. I wanna hear you sing. I wanna hear you sing. Revolution!